Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Right now, it looks as if the Nigerian state is moving against her own citizenry, and top senior advocates of Nigeria, top lawyers, are beginning to talk because they too are also ordinary citizens of Nigeria. We're going to find out in a moment what is causing a lot of reactions on social media within the Nigerian space. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Even the former president of Nigerian Bar Association, senior advocate of Nigeria, Oliso Ogbakoba, is also not left out. Now, according to the news, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Oliso Ogbakoba San, declared that the Western democratic model has failed Nigeria. His remark came during a conversation centered on the recent rejection of a bill proposing the rotation of the presidency across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones. Now, the bill, sponsored by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, was voted down during Tuesday's plenary session in the House of Representatives. Now, Kalu had argued that the proposed constitutional amendment would enhance inclusivity and allow all regions a fair opportunity to contribute to national leadership. However, opposition lawmakers like Deputy Minority Leader Sani Madaki of the NNPP argued that such rotation should be left to political parties, not enshrined in law. Speaking on the legislative deadlock, Ogbakoba said that the rejection of the rotational presidency bill was yet another symptom of a deeper democratic dysfunction. What we have is a winner-takes-it-all model. It's divisive, exclusive, and does not reflect our unique historical and social context. He said that Ogbakoba advocated for a homegrown system of governance rooted in Nigerians' realities, rather than continued adherence to imported democratic structures. He also suggested consociational democracy as a viable alternative, one where power is shared among different groups, much like a Belgian model where distinct linguistic and ethnic groups rotate leadership roles in a cooperative system. He further proposed institutionalizing traditional rulers into the constitutional structure, much like constitutional monarchs in the West, such as the United Kingdom. King Charles has a role to play in the UK. Why can't our own traditional institutions be involved in governance here? He also said. Ogbakoba didn't stop at political restructuring. He also criticized the liberal economic model, describing it as extractive and beneficial only to the privileged few. If the return on capital exceeds the return on development, then who would be interested in developing Nigeria? He queried, referencing the book Why Nations Fail. When asked about the idea of making voting mandatory, a topic also being considered by lawmakers, Ogbakoba rejected it outrightly. How can you make voting mandatory? Nobody's going to come out unless you make it engaging, he said, citing voter empathy as a symptom of a broken system that offers no tangible benefits to citizens. Responding to concerns about the moral integrity of Nigeria's political class and traditional institutions, Ogbakoba acknowledged widespread corruption, but insisted that reform must start with dismantling the systematic frameworks that enable such behavior. If we are all in the game and holding cards, then it removes the incentive to be corrupt, he argued. Ogbakoba concluded by urging Nigerians to rethink the country's entire democratic system, democratic experiment. We need to put our best foot forward. We can't keep pretending that what is failing us will somehow start working. It's time to reimagine the Nigerian project. But the question is, those who benefit from this Nigerian project, would they in all honesty be thinking of reimagining, restructuring, recreating Nigeria? Of course not. Just a few hours ago, we got to find out that one of the lawmakers in Newbie had proposed that there should also be a tenure term for lawmakers. Of course, it was dead on arrival. Let's tell ourselves the truth. The likes of the executive arm of governance have their tenure max is 8 years, 2 tenures for 4 years, 8 years. But you see, lawmakers, it is infinite, as in as long as you can enter. As long as you are alive and your constituency can vote you in, feel free. So it's some of the umbilical cord of the lawmakers are now in the House, both the red or the green chamber. Some of them, the umbilical cord, they were born in the House, but probably they were actually buying in the House. So it has become a right. No one questions it. And they have become old guns, cabal of some sort, where, just like some persons are saying that the newbies in the Senate discovered that even the sitting arrangement is such that the senior boys have their special seat in front. The new boys, they go to back. They have their arrangement such that when you come in there, there's Baba in the house. You don't just wake up and begin to form Baba. You meet, there's some godfathers you met there, respect, and after a while they get familiar with that role and they don't really do what they're supposed to do. It becomes like a title, Senator this, Honorable this, and it's as if it's a lifelong thing. They will never quit. And imagine them only having just 2 tenures, as in whatever it is. Once you do that 2 tenures, you cannot come to that seat again. It can't happen, of course. It became dead on arrival. But imagine if it worked. It would have been so beautiful. We'll begin to see new brains, new ideas, new people coming in, and a way forward, injecting new blood into the system. But this one is permanent, old ways, old school, or some of them even resist change. Although some old guns have been able, they will tell you with pride that they have been in the house for over 60 years. Some will tell you over 20 years. With due respect, the likes of Senator Inaya Baribe, it seems as if his umbilical cord is there. The likes of Senator Aline Dume, he seems as if he forgot his umbilical cord in that house. They all just keep coming in every time. No, nothing. I don't even know. Although, let's tell ourselves the truth, their consistency seems to have loved them. But come on, we need new faces, new blood. You've been there, we've not seen any changes that the old hands have done. I feel that, in all sincerity, a lot of things need to change. A lot of things need to give. We can't keep applying the same method and expecting a different result. Imagine them trying to pass a bill that have gone through second reading right now, that there will be fine or JTM to Nigerians who are above 18 of voting age and refuse to vote. You want to jail me? You want to fine me for not voting? All the corruption that is going on, that one way or the other, these corrupt politicians have found themselves in. Their files and the rest are all in anti-corruption agencies. Nothing has, they're working freely, big boys, collecting title chiefs. Nobody jailed them. You want to jail me for being a citizen? Come on, because I refuse to, I just feel like not voting because I've not seen any reason why I should vote. Like Bakoba says, 72 years of him being alive, he really have not gained or gained anything, or to make him so, say, okay, it feels good to vote. Give us the right voting skills. Give us transparency. Let INEC give us a transparent, free and credible election, and see how Nigerians will come. Give us who we vote for, and see how every cycle of election we will be more than eager to vote in the next person. Well, that's a good wrap.